Las Vegas. We met, and he puts these together all different types of styles. So I was like, bro, we gotta cook up an Auburn one. So he put some of like the historical pieces. Got Toomer's Corner, got the AU, got Bo, Creed. You know what I'm saying? Cam on there, and, you know, the kick six. So this is Auburn love here.
So you guys gonna be wearing that during warm-ups on Saturday, right?
No, you definitely need everybody be asking. So I'll be making sure I let them know where I got it from. And,
Yeah, I mean, on the kick six too, I mean, just to be a part of a team that has had so much tradition with the Iron Bowl, what does that mean to you?
yeah, it's a super big. That was one of my main things about, you know, choosing this university. It was just having a university with so much history and great history, and it's something that, you know, you want to be a part of.
Keionte, what's your earliest memory of the Iron Bowl?
Well, from playing in it, but before that was my official visit was to the Iron Bowl in 2021. So being a part of that and being around and just seeing the environment at Jordan Hare always, you know, I'm happy that it's here this year, so I get to feel that in person and on the field rather than being a recruit.
You're going up against a quarterback in Jalen Milroe, who, despite his up and down play, playing some of his best football right now, can hit the deep ball as well as any quarterback in the conference. Just preparing for a guy that dynamic, what are some of the coaching keys that you're going to be looking forward to this week?
It's gonna be good. You know, just gotta contain the quarterback, and as defensive backs, this is a game you want. Because with us containing the quarterback, that means he's gonna be in the pocket and he's gonna throw the ball. So knowing that in our heads means we gotta prepare to be ready to stop the passing attack and make the game one-dimensional and slow the game down and eventually, you know, come out victorious.
Coach, you guys had been in a bit of a fog kind of after Saturday's loss. Have you seen that? And if so, how do you get confidence back into the Alabama game?
Yeah, you know, a lot of surprised people, a lot of, you know, confused and a lot of questions people have, and going to be excited to see, you know, what really happened, because, you know, when you're in a situation like that, you never really know, but being able to see and really see how, you know, just the little things hurt us and how they were exposed is just going to be exciting to see, but definitely a fog of just a surprise, and it's like of wondering, you know, what, when, and where, and how, stuff like that. But just as far as clearing that up is just to understand and realize, you know, and comprehend what really happened, and accepting it, leaders being leaders and accepting it, coaches being coaches and accepting it, and then, you know, moving on and eventually understanding that, you know, you can't do anything in the past and just standing on what's to come in the future.
Keionte, coaches said week in, week out, you guys have gotten better and better with the exception of last week. How is going up against a team like Alabama in this game a perfect opportunity to show how much progress you guys have made with Coach in his first year? Yeah,
I think it's a great opportunity just because of all the tie-ins and stuff the game has. At the end of the day, this is a historic game and something, you know, every player on this team should take pride in. So that's just something I know for sure Coach is going to, you know, harp on, and something as players we're going to make sure that everyone understands the significance of the game and make sure everyone's taking it up to par.
Keionte, what do you remember from seeing the kick six for the first time?
I remember just seeing a crazy video and just feeling the energy through the phone. So it was just a moment I was just like, I could only imagine people in person and being in that moment could how they were feeling. So just being able to see it, like even now you see videos get brought up again, you can still feel the energy coming through the phone of the stadium. So that video is always good to see.
You talk about that 21 game that you win on your official visit. That was a game Alabama on paper should have beaten Auburn pretty bad. They went to 4 overtimes or whatever. What is it about that building and that environment on that night that allows that building to be an equalizer for you guys as a program against a team like Alabama?
I just feel like, you know, the understanding of what's at stake, I think is always important. You know, when you understand what you're going into and you're prepared for what you're going into, it's always going to be, it's never going to be, no matter what they're ranked or how they're coming to play. At the end of the day, we're Auburn, we're going to try to put our best foot forward and try to, you know, come out of the game victorious.
Keionte, you're part of a really veteran defensive secondary. You think about guys like DJ, Nehemiah, Jalen, I mean, we're going to run out of talent the last time Saturday. So it's kind of, what's that going to be like, first of all? And maybe what's like the legacy that they've had, you know, on you, and then obviously the program as well?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, those guys you know, created the standard for the DBs to come and the style of play and stuff like that. So it's going to be exciting to see them, you know, coming out of the tunnel and just understanding that we have a lot of guys on the team that is there going to be the last time, you know, running out of Jordan Hare. So it's just all that goes into, like, the emphasis on, you know, what we're going out there and running out of that tunnel for and what's at stake in that game. I think it just adds on to, you know, somehow having some meaningness behind what we're doing and how we're playing.
Are you part of the Fortnite group?
I am. Yeah.
Who's the best like Fortnite player?
I haven't seen everyone play recently because it just came back out, but I will say Jalen Simpson, you know, he's pretty decent.
We have a recruiting video of Jalen, and he's like, I'm the best Fortnite player there is.
Yeah.
And he's like 18 years old. Like, he still plays it.
Keionte, just first impressions on the Bama receivers and how to stop those guys.
Definitely a challenge. You know, I feel like, you know, you gotta respect every opponent, but we're looking forward to, you know, putting our defensive back group at display against them and accepting the challenge. So it's gonna be a fun week to prepare for and a fun game in general.
I know you're going up against him this week, but especially as a defensive player, is there anything you admire about Nick Saban, what he's been able to accomplish throughout his career?
I would just say, you know, just the I would just say the consistency. One thing I would say of just being a coach that been in the game a long time, and also the knowledge he's spread to other coaches that's been around him and how they've been able to be productive and win football games too also. So I would just say that the giving back part of it, of having coaches around and building them up in the program too. So I just say I would like that about him.
Keionte, you're big on Auburn's traditions and history. What does it mean to you just to be a part of this game and to, you know, maybe make a bit of history yourself?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. You know, it's definitely one of the games I had circled with, you know, the season of, you know, just expecting it and being excited for it, of getting the Iron Bowl at home, because, you know, it's one thing that brought me to this program. So being able to take part in it and actually being it is going to bring back, you know, some memories. Got some videos on my phone of me being in the stands as a JUCO product and just seeing it and just falling in love with it all over again. So now me being able to be in it and live in it is going to be fun, and I'm excited for it.
A lot of teams